Archie students, we have one of our final tutorials, second to last, third to last, to create our actual model. So once you guys are set up and you're ready to create your model, what we're going to do is we need to print out some of our elevations, actually all of our elevations, so we have some walls that we actually can cut out of our foam core board or cardboard, whatever you're going to use to build your model in this case. So to do this, down in the left hand side we have these different kinds of elevations: east, north, south, west. We don't want to mess with any of the original elevations, so what we're going to do is we're going to create a copy of each one. So we can right click, we're going to duplicate the entire one. So for example, I'm going to show you east. We're going to duplicate all of east, and I'm just going to rename this to east print, because we're going to end up printing this. Hit OK. You're going to do this for each of the ones, so north, south, west, whatever it may be. So once you have this east print, or any of these, you're going to go about it this way. One, we don't need any of the elevation lines, so I'm just going to draw a marquee box over them, right click, I'm going to hide in view, and I'm going to hide those elements. I'm then going to select, and this is very important, I'm going to select the footings, foundation walls of the house, footings, foundation wall of the garage. Right click, hide in view, elements. So what we also see here is you might see a little bit of the garage floor. We can click on that. We don't need to see that. So we're going to hide in view, elements. And we have pretty much the elevation of our house. Now, we need just the walls. So to do this, we actually have to turn off the roof. So we are going to select the roofs, right click, hide in view, elements. What this gives us is essentially our walls. So you have to be a little careful here. It might seem confusing, but this right here would be the actual garage wall on the east side of the house. Right here is actually the front of one of the, I think, bedroom 2, and remember it comes to a point as well because it has a gable end opening. So we're going to do a bunch of these to create the outline of our walls, so we can actually paste this to a board, we can cut it out, and we can start to build our model. So I'm just going to go ahead and skip through all the other ones, and I'll show you at the end kind of what they should look like. Okay, so I just went through and I created all the elevation views again. So you can see here I have east print, I have north print, the south print, a lot more detail on this one, and the west side print of the house. So now that I have all these elevations, this is something that I actually want to print off that I can use. So to do this, down in the properties box, we're going to go to where it says sheets. And what we want to do is we're going to right click, and we're going to create a new sheet. And I'm going to go ahead and save this. So when we create a new sheet, it says select title blocks. Well, we want to load a title block. I actually created one for you. I took one and edited it for you. And that's going to be under the printing day, which is on the Wednesday of the final week we have to work on this. So you're just going to click load, and you're going to go find it. You're going to download it. For example, for me, I have it in my Google Drive. So I'm just going to go ahead and find it in my Google Drive here. Here it is, and this is what it's going to be called. It's going to be a D-size paper. It's 22 by 34. It's horizontal, and I have it named edited. So we're going to open that, and we're going to allow this to come in. There it is, edited, and I'm going to hit OK. So here is the drawing sheet that we're going to place everything on. So now to place everything on, it becomes really, really easy. All you do is on the left-hand side where it says elevations, you grab and hold, for example, east print, and you actually drag it onto the sheet, and you can edit it after. So here it is. I'm going to go ahead and place it down. But you need to make a 1/4 inch model, not an 1/8 inch. So I'm just going to go over here, delete, and I'm going to change that to a 1/4 inch. and kind of move it over on this piece of paper. And I'm going to do that with each one. I'm wondering if I can change these all at the same time. Alright, so if I click, hold each one, it looks like I can change it. Apply. There they are. Now I just need to arrange them so they're not all over the place. Okay, so there is every one of our sides. Now, obviously, there are different depths to these. For example, if I go back to the East print, this is the garage wall, and it's closer to us than, say, this wall here. So essentially what you have to do is you just kind of cut each individual one of these out, you put them on a board, you cut them out after you paste them to a board, or you outline them, whatever it may be. But I'm going to kind of go through that process in class with you. So that's creating each one of them, and down in the sheets we have, it might come in, whatever it comes in, you can rename this. So it came in as A102 for me, it'll probably come in as 101 for you because you haven't done this yet. And I'm just going to go ahead and actually change this. So this is just going to be our printing elevations. So it kind of has a unique name for us there. Okay, so now next what we need to do is we eventually need to go over and take this on the plotter and print it. Before that, we're actually going to make this a PDF so it prints, so the whole printing process is a little bit easier for us. So to do this, we're just going to go ahead and actually set it up to print here.